Okay, hi there, my name is Cove Kingsrod, and sorry if the lighting is a bit weird. It is quite late in the evening. If you haven't seen me before, and if you didn't know, I guess you could kind of gather from the video topic and also the person, me, who is making the video. Hi, I am the person who is openly trans on the internet. Yeah. A question that I do get quite a lot, is it hard to be openly trans online? And what people usually refer to then is, do you get a lot of hate? It's quite still a pretty controversial thing, and on the internet there's also a lot of internet trolls who will hate on you and stuff like that. Now, I am so lucky that I barely ever get hate comments. Why? I don't know. I see all these other YouTube channels of LGBTQ plus people, or just YouTube channels in general, to be honest, and they get quite a bit of hate. Yes, I do get the occasional oh, die, fag, burn in hell, oh, you're actually a girl, you're not a valid boy because you were born female, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's not something that ever gets to me, ever. It's just silly. But recently, I've been noticing this feeling more and more, and it has nothing to do with hate comments and getting hate comments. It has to do with something entirely different. When I started doing YouTube, I did not make my first video saying, "Hi, my name is Kovu, I'm a transgender boy and this is my YouTube channel." In my first video, I listed all of the bands that I listened to, and I did not make videos related to my gender identity and the fact that my gender identity and my biological sex, that they are different. I didn't talk about that. It actually took me almost a year from I made my first video until I first made something that was related to LGBTQ plus things. And that was a video about how to make a chest binder. But even in that video, I didn't say that I was trans. I just made that video because I thought that, hey, this is something that I have experience with, and there are other people out there who have or also have experiences with this, and I want to do something to try and help them out. After a while, you know, more and more people came to my channel, and more people saw that video, and they requested more videos like that. And by me making so many videos about it and talking kind of so openly, I suppose, about it, I made a lot of people think that I was very comfortable in my identity. And this is something that I get a lot. People want me to talk about how I became so confident and how I accepted myself, all that kind of stuff. And there's also been made a lot of misconceptions about me, which is also why I've been kind of afraid to make this video, because I know that based on the content that I have made and based on kind of how I have portrayed myself online, some, not all, but a certain part of my audience expects me to make a certain type of content, which is understandable. They're also kind of comparing me to other people who are making sort of the same content as I am. It's a problem because that's not actually how I feel. You know, my identity and stuff like that, I don't talk about it a lot, but I'm actually very uncomfortable with me, if that makes sense. Not me as me. Actually, I've never felt more comfortable in myself in my whole entire life. I feel very at peace. I feel pretty content with who I am. It's not that I still struggle with accepting myself as trans or accepting myself as a boy. I have fully accepted that. This is my life now. I live my life, my day-to-day life, just people call me a boy and using he and pronouns when talking about me and call me Kobe and treating me as a guy, and I'm part of the guys, you know. I've accepted all of that, and I've accepted the fact that I'm not a girl. So it's not that. But I don't really know how to put this. I'm just not comfortable with the fact that I'm trans at all. Like, at all. And I actually filmed this video in like February earlier this year that I'm saving, because that is one of the saddest videos I have ever filmed. I didn't upload it or anything, but I was basically talking about how uncomfortable I felt in my like trans identity. And I've also made another video sorry, on this channel titled I'm More Than Just Trans. Because even back then, with like, I don't know, like 2,000 subscribers or something, I felt like people mostly only saw me as a trans guy. You know, as my channel has grown and I made more and more videos about trans related things because I want to help people out, and you know, people have requested it. People haven't exactly seen me as less of the trans guy on YouTube, you know. And it's something I've noticed a lot. And when it comes to it being hard to be openly trans online, for me personally, that's what's so hard. Being seen as a trans guy, not like the hate comments or anything like that, but I'm just not comfortable being the trans guy. And I'll give you some examples. So I know that people mean well by doing this, but it's just a thing that's really bothering me. So I've never liked the title trans YouTuber, ever. I hate it. I've been like, okay, you can say YouTuber who happens to be trans, or YouTuber who happens to make like trans related content, but I've never felt comfortable being called a trans YouTuber. And so when people have made these collages, if it's called that, of pictures of transgender YouTubers, including me, and they have said like, oh, these are my inspirations, you know, like transgender YouTubers. These are the transgender YouTubers that I watch. And as much as that means to me, and as cool as it is to be compared to people like Justin Blake, Nick Cameron, Miles Chronicles, Miles McKenna, Chase Ross, Ty Turner, Alex Bertie, like big names in the transgender community on YouTube, I've always felt very uncomfortable every time I saw a post like that. Very honoured, flattered. It's very sweet that you call me an inspiration and that you think I'm like these really big people on YouTube, but I've just never felt comfortable with it. Now it's gotten to the point, I apparently talk about being trans so much that people are just always, not everyone, but it seems like people always feel the need to, you know, in regards to me, like, mention that, if that makes sense. Like, I posted this, this thing a while back. It doesn't really matter what it was, but someone, told me, oh, you can be a cute little trans prince, or something like that. Cheers for, like, calling me a prince, but why can't I just be a normal prince, you know? Like, why do I have to be a trans prince? And people were saying, like, hey, can we be trans buddies? Like, we can just be normal buddies. Like, but it's things like that, and it was something about me describing myself doing something, and then someone commented, like, well, having a, like, pride flag wrapped around you. And just things like that, like, oh, Kobe Kingsford is this trans guy from Norway, and so many like trans things. And it's just, I feel like right now we live, especially like this generation on the internet, we are very prideful in ourselves, in our gender identity, in our sexuality, because, you know, we're trying to leave this time behind us where, you know, it's not really acceptable to be trans and LGBTQ plus in general. So we're just like, fuck yeah, this is who I am, and I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of who I am. As well as it's very normal to put, like, in your bio, like, trans guy, like FTM trans guy, and when you went on hormones and when you went on top surgery, or when you went on top surgery, wow, when you got top surgery, Jesus Christ, I can't speak, I'm so sorry, but like, put in your bio, hey, I'm trans, and there is nothing wrong with that if you're comfortable with doing that. And you know, like, YouTubers like Miles McKenna, he's very like, oh yeah, gay, memes, trans, yeah, LGBT, fuck yeah, I'm queer and I'm proud of it, yeah, trans, gay, memes, like stuff like that. And lots of people are very like in your face, and again, I don't mean to say there's anything wrong with that. It's actually a good thing, because then people can relate to it, and young kids or young teenagers who are just discovering their identity and may struggle a lot with that and struggle with accepting themselves, they may see you being so proud and so open on the internet, and they will feel more comfortable being themselves. But as I said in the beginning of this video, when I first made my YouTube channel, I did not introduce myself as, hey, I'm Kobe, I'm transgender. I do not put, or have not put FTM in my Instagram bio. And I make videos on trans and LGBTQ plus topics, aside from like this skit I made about being gay and stuff like that. Honestly, I just find that kind of funny. When I make videos about trans related things especially, I make videos to try, at least, to help people. As well as just having an outlet for my dysphoria and stuff like that. To talk about my dysphoria, or just how I'm experiencing things and stuff. But as I've talked about it more and more, made more and more videos about it, people have started seeing me more and more as the trans guy. And I'm not comfortable with that, and it's just, I feel so like disappointed, because on the 100 Ways to Come Out video that I made, I didn't even mention I was trans or anything in that video, and I dressed up as a girl in the video for this character, and someone commented like, oh, he's officially on the list of like guys who would look hot dressed up as a girl, and then someone commented, oh, like he's trans or something like that, and then they were like, oh, well, I have to take him off that list then, because he's not, you know, he's trans, it doesn't really count then, because like biological males dress up as girls. And I was just like, no, please keep me on that list, like, jeez, please. And then I don't know why that made me so sad, because it's such a weird compliment. I mean, thank you, but it was just so weird. And like, people saying like, oh, I thought you were cis, but now I found out you're trans. I mean, you passed really well, that's really good. And I'm just like, no, keep it that way. You don't need to know I'm trans. You know, and I noticed that more and more, just how much I want to just go stealth. I don't want anyone to know that I'm trans. I don't know, it's not that I'm ashamed of it or anything, but I feel like it's either people know I'm trans and they see me as a trans guy, or people don't know I'm trans and just see me as a normal guy. Like, I feel like people who know that I'm transgender, they can't see me as just a guy. It has to be the trans guy. He's trans, and that's a very important part of his identity. And he's a trans YouTuber and stuff like that. And I just don't feel comfortable with that. I just don't at all. And it's just, I've wanted to for so long. This isn't something that has come up like just recently. A thing that's been going on for a while, just me wanting to take down all the videos that I've made where I mention that I'm trans. But I don't want to do that, because all the videos that I've made that are related to trans things, I made those to try and help people, and people like people have said that they have helped them, so I don't want to take that away from anyone. You know, I can help people with kind of what I have experience with, and trans things, it's something that I have a lot of experience with, and I feel like there are a lot of things that I could talk about regarding that topic, but it's so difficult. I talked to some people about this and they were like, okay, yeah, you probably have to make a choice. Either you like keep making videos like you do right now to help people, or you just don't, and you stop talking about it, and you just stop making those videos to like help people and stuff like that. And I don't know what to do, so that's why I'm making this video, I think, because I don't want to stop making videos that help people. I may not make as many, because again, I just don't feel comfortable with that right now at this place in my life, or this time especially. Just right now, things are just weird. I just don't feel comfortable with that at all. So all I'm asking you, please, just don't refer to me as a trans guy. Like, I know people mean well by this as well, but like, if I post a picture on Instagram, and like, seriously, I know that people mean well, and I feel like such a dick saying this, but like, people saying, you pass so well, or you look so masculine today, Kobe. It's like, I'm not even that much of a masculine guy. Like, have you seen me? Like, me as a person, I'm not that masculine. And I know that you're just saying that because you know that I'm trans and you don't think I look like a girl. That's what I'm asking. I don't want to stop making videos about trans things completely, but at the same time, I don't want to feel bad all the time. I'm kind of scared of talking to you guys about this because I feel like you expect me to be like certain trans YouTubers who are very open about it. And again, I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm trans at all. I don't think, at least. There's nothing wrong with being trans. I just don't want to be seen as a trans guy. I just want to be seen as any other guy. And I do kind of want to go stealth, but it's really hard because I am open about being trans on the internet, and I have been for a while. It's just not anything I intended to do. I didn't mean to become the trans guy. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Thank you so much if you watched this whole video. Sorry it was long and kind of rambly, but I really do hope I got my message across. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. And I'll see you in my next video, I suppose. Leave a like and a comment if you feel like it, and subscribe to see more of my Oculus face. So yeah, okay. Goodbye. Have a great day and take care of yourselves. Oh, that was my iPad. Ah.